Guys, it is wonderful to see you again today. This is old hat for you guys going head to head last year. I'm going to make an assumption, and you tell me if I'm wrong, that with your basketball savvy, you have each already played this out. I'm going to take him, which means he's going to take him. I bet you have your ideal team already in mind, don't you? Giannis?
I do. I got everything right here.
He's got a book.
Do you have anything LeBron on paper, or are you just going to wing it, or do you have notes in front of you too that we're not seeing?
I got my list right here sitting on my lap, so I'm ready to go. I'm ready.
Hey, Giannis, I will say this about LeBron. I will say he has been a better general manager than you because the first guy he picked last year is actually playing with him now. So he was able to figure that out. The same thing.
Yeah, but if you remember last year, Giannis accused him of tampering.
Oh, that's true.
Exactly.
I'm just pointing out the obvious. That's all. That's all we do.
Listen, those guys are 80-0 right now. We don't need them to get another player on their team. All right, guys, do not do this right now.
So we know who's going to be playing. We just don't know which side they're going to be playing for. But that's all about to change because the captains are ready. LeBron James, Giannis Antetokounmpo. LeBron, because you were the leading vote getter overall, that earns you the right, once again, to have the first pick. I think I know who it's going to be. I'm not going to say anything. Charles and Kenny, their mics are open. They're here for assistance if you need it at all. I don't know how likely that is, LeBron. Probably unlikely, but go ahead. You got the first pick. And the starters go first.
Kenny's name been coming up a lot in a lot of GM conversations over the last couple of years.
Yeah, we're told every time it does.
Yeah.
Listen, the only right now my recruitment is a young man at Sierra Canyon in 7th grade. That's the guy I'm recruiting now for my A-Mob basketball team. That's my general manager job right now.
All right, so with the number 1 pick in the 2020 All-Star game, and this was tough. This was very tough. And the only reason I'm picking him because he happens to be from this city. I'm going to go with Anthony Davis as my number 1 pick.
I think a stunned disbelief.
I know y'all surprised. I know y'all surprised. I know y'all surprised.
Shocked. Now this is a big one for here. Right. This is a big one for Giannis right here.
Okay. With my first pick, I'm going to go with my African brother. I might play against him tonight, but I think it's going to be a great matchup for Anthony Davis. So I'm going to go with Joel Embiid.
Ooh, nice. Surprise. I got to be surprised.
That
was surprise?
What page of that book was that on there, that pick? Okay, that's about 15 pages deep. Okay, very good. LeBron?
With the second pick, I know we have a lot to go on here in Los Angeles. There's a lot been talked about between us and them and us. But for this weekend, we will be teammates, and I'm going to go with Kawhi Leonard.
Wow.
It's an all-LA team LeBron at this point. Yes.
LA versus the world.
Yes. Oh,
yeah.
That's what it is right now.
That's a great pick.
I'd like to see Giannis scratching off the names as we go. Okay, go ahead.
He took my guy. So so with my second pick, I'm going to go with my second African brother, Pascal Siakam.
It's the world versus LA right
I like it. I like it.
Yes, the first-time All-Star having a great year with the Raptors. All right, LeBron.
Oh, that was a good pick right there, Giannis. That was going to be my next pick. Oh, my goodness. I was going to take Pascal for sure. Okay, so with Pascal off the board, with my third pick, I'm going to take Luka Doncic.
Ooh.
So Luka hoping to play. He's been out with a right ankle sprain, but hoping to be available for the All-Star game in Chicago.
Yeah, I'm hoping he's available.
Well, he's got two guys that patent his game after him playing.
All right, Giannis.
Okay, this is a tough one. I'm between Kemba and Trae Young.
Wait, you don't want the dribbler?
I want somebody that's going to pass the ball. That's what I want. So I'm going to go with crossover killer, step back master, Kemba Walker.
Kemba Walker.
All right.
Yeah, they could see that coming. Well, he needs a guard. He needs a point guard.
Okay. All right, with the last pick and the draft for me, because I know he can play the point guard position. He plays it all year. He's been doing it for the last few years. I'm gonna go with the beard, James Harden.
NBA's leading scorer goes to LeBron with his last pick of the starters, which leaves Trae Young going to Team Giannis to round
like
out
it.
his starting five.
Ice Trae.
Yes, sir.
Now the fun starts.
Ice Tray.
So
This, to me, is when you become a general manager.
this
This is the part that you fill this team up with.
Yeah,
It's
but-
going to be interesting.
But when you're Giannis and you've got the first pick of the reserves, I got a pretty good idea
we know
what
where that's
direction
going.
he's going to be going with this first pick.
So with my first pick, I really don't know. This is a tough decision.
It better not be that
Promised him
tough.
last year that I'm going to get him first, but I didn't promise him this year. It's all about winning for me. No, I'm joking. I'm going to go with Chris Middleton, Cash Money. He's going to make a bunch of threes.
You know you had to go that direction. Okay. Hey, LeBron, who are you looking at, or who are you whispering to?
Who's your general manager?
Are you getting some counsel?
He
Hey, yo,
got
listen,
Rampelika next to him.
I gotta keep this airtight. I gotta keep it airtight. Snitches get stitches. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Okay. So what's the consensus there? Who are you being told should be
No,
your
no,
first
I'm just
reserve
saying
pick?
because because I have my list and I'm saying, okay, I hope Giannis don't take. So, but I kind of figured that Giannis would take Chris with his first pick in the second round, as I took AD with my first pick in the first round. So I'm gonna go with the guy who's averaged 50 points over the last 7 games.
It
It's
is
time.
that time. Yes, it is.
Dame time.
Damian Lillard going to
Yes.
Team LeBron. A couple of games of over 60 this season.
That's crazy.
For Dame Lillard. All right, Giannis, what's the book tell you now?
Oh, man. That was my pick, actually. He took my pick, Dame Dollar. But I need somebody that's going to play hard. I'm going to play hard. I need somebody that's going to play hard. So I'm going to go with Bam Adebayo.
There you go. Nice pick.
Bam Adebayo.
Coming up early, Bam. First time All-Star
call, good
getting
call.
picked early in this
call.
All-Star. That's respect right there.
He deserves it. He's been
call.
great this year.
Yeah, we ain't saying that. That's
Yeah,
respect,
good
though.
call.
Yeah. What you thinking, LeBron?
Yeah, that's a good call right there. And I need to match Giannis when he says someone that plays extremely hard, size. So I'm gonna go with Ben Simmons.
Ben Simmons of the Sixers going to. You had to. In fact, you finagled a trade last year to get Ben Simmons, did you not? And now you're able to draft him in the reserves.
I'm able to draft him. I'm able to draft him this year without a trade. I didn't have to give up assets. It works out for me this year.
Go ahead, Giannis.
That trade last year cost me the game. Oh, man. So I got to go with the Eiffel Tower, Rudy Gobert.
Ooh.
I need somebody to block shots.
The Eiffel Tower.
Yep, the Stifle Tower. And a first-time All-Star. Congratulations to Rudy Gobert, 7 years in the league and finally an All-Star. LeBron.
So with him taking Rudy, I want to match size for size. I'm gonna take the Joker.
Ooh.
Nikola Jokic.
I tell you what's amazing. If the United States played against a foreign team, it'd be a hell of a game.
Oh, U.S.
Sure
versus
would.
the world?
Yes.
Hey, we might need to talk about that, but we can get to that later. But yeah, that'd be a good one, Chuck.
Giannis, what you thinking?
Okay. I think I'm gonna go with Jimmy Butler. He's having a great year, and I think he's gonna play well with Bam Adebayo.
Good call.
You know what's
Good
funny?
thinking.
If you look at their teams, both of the guys are like-minded players that they're choosing of them.
Dude, they're all stars.
No, but I'm talking about style of play.
There's no bad
There is
players on
that,
the
like
board.
you didn't play like Dr. J, but their style of play.
All right. LeBron, you're up.
Okay, with my next pick, because I like, we got to fill the wing spot a little bit more. I'm going to go with first-time All-Star Jason Tatum.
Oh man.
That I can
Killing
tell
me,
that
man.
that disappointed you, Giannis.
Yeah, that
You
was
got him
my that was
penciled in
my
on
next
your
pick.
side. All right.
I have an idea who was.
Okay. So I'm gonna go with a guy that's really great in the locker room. Cost me the trip to the finals last year, but he's still a great guy. I'll go with Kyle Lowry.
Ooh,
Kyle Lowry of the Raptors.
Kyle Lowry. Yeah, Kyle Lowry.
Latest
yeah.
pick.
great in the locker room. I
Giannis
like that.
Antetokounmpo. So 5 names still up on that board.
I'll
LeBron.
take those 5 right there.
So with my next pick, so he took Kyle Lowry, which is the Bulldog of the East. I want to go with a Bulldog from the West, so I'm going to take Chris Paul.
Great pick.
Chris Paul returning to the All-Star game for the first time in a few years, and obviously one of the main reasons Oklahoma City is having the year they are having. What, 11 games over 500 now? Man,
You know what's amazing?
something to see.
I'll take those
four guys
Those
right
4
now.
guys is left on the board, and we got a chance of winning this thing.
You put them on one team.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
They won. They
Need one- you can get a guy off the street to go with them 4.
All right, next up, we're ready.
So with my next pick, I'll pick a guy that's having a great season, helping his team do great things. I just played him a couple nights ago. Brandon Ingram.
First time All-Star with the
Brandon Ingram.
New Orleans Pelicans.
Oh.
All right, LeBron.
With my second to last pick of the reserves, I'm going to take Mr. Why Not, Russell Westbrook.
I was surprised Russell was still there at this point.
Not really. I mean, if anybody, like Chuck said, them 4 could have been second or third
Yeah.
in either conference.
Yeah.
And I love Sabonis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's see where Giannis will go with his last.
So with my
pick.
last pick, I'll go with my guy Donovan Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell of the
Perfect. So I
Utah
get
Jazz,
Now
and that,
teammates. Now
and
the
that
teammates.
means that Domantas Sabonis, a first-time All-Star for the Indiana Pacers.
He's going to be great in this format too.
Yeah, on Team LeBron. So the picks have all been made. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back, let you guys break down your rosters, see if there's any way you want to tweak them at all, and maybe not cost yourself the game, and we'll be right back. So you've had a second here to take a look at your rosters. LeBron, last year at this point, you said, I'd like to make a trade. Are you proposing anything this time around?
No.
No,
I
you're
got no
happy.
trades to propose. Yeah, I have no assets. I have nothing. I am completely excited and happy with my team.
Giannis?
No trade. I'm really happy with my team also. I think we have great guys. They're going to play hard and we're going to get a win.
Well, we'll let you. We're going to add a rule after the first quarter of the game. If somebody's not playing well, I'll let you make a trade. You can recant that. True NBA fashion. Oh, he's never getting traded. Oh, he's gone tomorrow.
Well,
He's gone tomorrow.
this is like you can't pick any bad players. All these guys are well-deserved All-Stars. You got no weaknesses.
I mean, like you said, the last 4 guys on the board.
Oh yeah.
Could be possibly competing for the Eastern or Western.
But
Conference
that's a
Finals.
good thing about this draft. There's no bad players. Anything you choose is a good win.
What is the mindset, guys, going into this when you're picking out who's going to be on your team? How much of it is, I really want to play with this guy. I don't get to see this guy very much. How much of that goes into your thinking?
I mean, it's a little bit of both. I mean, you know, there's some guys that you want to play with that guy, you know, and be around him for the weekend. Some of them are teammates. Obviously, you see me pick AD and Giannis taking Chris. Some of it is, you know, you want to win as well. So you know how those guys play when you compete against them. So a lot of factors goes into it. But at the end of the day, like Chuck has been saying, man, there's no wrong choice. I mean, we're all all-stars. They're all all-stars for a reason. So, you know, just happy to be a part of it.
Giannis, same question to you, and what it's, you know, you haven't been to as many All-Star games as LeBron has, obviously, but you've been to enough to know how special this is.
I definitely agree. You know, you cannot go wrong. They're the 24 best players in the world. Obviously, you want to pick guys that going to have fun with you, guys that are going to go out there and play hard. And as I said, you know, have fun in the locker room. And just obviously, I picked Chris Middleton because I want to go through the experience with him because my teammate. But at the end of the day, you can't go wrong. They're all great players, they're all great guys, and hopefully we can all have fun this weekend.
I'm looking at because there's a variety of ages here. How many guys of these guys you played with outside of the NBA, like AAU or All-Star, you know, USA teams, like how many guys that you actually played with, Giannis, I'll start with you, that was non-NBA related? Is there anyone on this list?
Nobody. Actually, I haven't played with a lot of guys outside the NBA because when I was drafted, I came from the second division. I wasn't even playing the first division, so I never had the chance to play in the national team, AAU, or stuff like that.
Wow.
Listen, this was a great format, but I'm just sitting here looking at these European players and guys from Greece and everywhere. I think in the future, the NBA need to take a look at the United States against the world would be a hell of a game.
You know what? I agree, Chuck, and LeBron, you can attest to this, but I get to the point where I don't look at guys and say he's from Europe anymore. I don't think people in Dallas go, Dirk Nowitzki's European.
No, but I'm just saying, I'm talking about to spice up the All-Star game.
Okay.
Kind of like take a page of what they do on Friday night.
Okay.
Yes.
With the U.S.
Because it's a
versus
worldwide
yeah.
game, but you look at this board, there's at least 10 European players in this game, or guys from Africa. That would be a fun contest.
We're gonna take a little break here. We know that there is a new format for the All-Star game this year. So essentially, Giannis and LeBron, you've got a game now that could have within it 4 game winners because each of those quarters being treated differently. So how are you warming up to the idea, and how do you like it? Giannis, go first.
You know, I kind of like it. It's almost like playing 4 games on one night, and you know, you have the opportunity to win each one. But I kind of like it because at the end of the fourth quarter, we're honoring Kobe with the 24 points. Who's going to get the first to 24. And at the end of the day, you know, you can play basketball. You can showcase your talent and your skills because there's no shot clock, there's no time, and you can just go forever. You can play forever.
LeBron?
No, just to piggyback what Giannis said, I mean, I love the idea. You know, it's almost like practice when, you know, your coach, you know, put 12 minutes on the clock and say, let's scrimmage, you know, and whoever wins that game, and then you're like, okay, I want to play another one because they beat us that first time. So, you know, every quarter it can be a winner. And then the best part about it, you know, the charity gets to, you know, get money after every quarter, continue to give back to, you know, these kids that mean so much. And then, like I said, to piggyback again off of Giannis, said that last quarter, just honoring Kobe and his legacy and everything that he's done for our league and our game. I think it's going to be really cool.
Yeah, I like it as well, guys, because I think no one remembers the scores of the All-Star games. Sometimes I don't even remember winning, but the consensus was, oh, are they playing hard enough? So now, when you're down in the first quarter, you're not worried anymore. You're like, I'm going to win the next quarter. So everyone's going to continue to play at a higher pace. And then clock off, that's park, like the first to 12. That's it. First to 156, oh, let's go get it. It's the first to 156. Now you do play much more defense.
Or if you get to the end of the first quarter, or toward the end of the first quarter, it's a 1-point game, you're going to see a coach say, hey, let's time out. Let's draw something up here and win the quarter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
Right, exactly.
I think that sometimes that people really overact to the All-Star game. The All-Star game should just be fun. It's a celebration of the NBA. You know, that's like the Pro Bowl. These guys can't go out there and tackle each other. They play for their own teams. So I just think, listen, just go out, have fun. It's an amazing weekend. It's like the halfway point before the fun starts of the playoffs. Just have a great weekend.
Giannis Antetokounmpo and LeBron James, we appreciate the time once again this year. Thanks a lot. It's been great to watch you build your teams and can't wait to see you all in Chicago.
Thank you,
I
guys.
appreciate it. Ernie, Kenny, Chuck, see you guys soon, man.
Yes, sir.
We
Yes,
will
sir.
be there.